voiceamerica.tv.
Hello, this is Jeff Spenard on voiceamericatv.live. We are at the Eric Zuley Hollywood E-Magazine and Visa release party. I'm standing here with Dave Andrews, writing his first book, The
English Slave.
English Slave, that's right. So, we want to find out a little bit about what Dave is up to. So, Dave, talk to us a little bit about this new book.
Sure, Jeff. It's a series called Europe at War, and this is the first of 5 books, and it's The English Slave. And it takes place in 1600 Europe, the turn of the 17th century, and it's about an English captain that lost a battle, was sold into slavery, and bought by the Grand Vizier of the Ottoman Empire. And he bought Captain John Smith and sent him to Istanbul, which we called Constantinople or Istanbul.
Right.
And he sent him to his fiancée, the sister of the Sultan. And so now she can sell Captain John Smith to his family, which she thinks is in Bohemia, Czechoslovakia, Prague, and keep the ransom money for herself.
Just like a woman?
Yeah, just like a woman. Yeah. And so the Grand Vizier was very generous in buying the slave and giving.
Just kidding, by the way, on that woman part.
Okay, giving this a slave, this rich captain, because he's dressed, as nicely as you are,
Sure.
but back in the 1600s.
Right.
no suit type. But anyway, so she speaks Italian, and Captain John Smith speaks Italian too. So she tells him that her fiancé beat him on the battlefield, that he's from Bohemia, and that he's rich. Okay, so Captain John Smith gets mad because, first of all, no one's ever beaten him on the battlefield.
Right,
in a single
right.
combat.
Yeah, Captain John Smith has quite a reputation.
Right. Well, this is when he's like 22, 23. It's based on true story. It's a true event type thing. It's a story that hasn't been told.
So this is the early years.
Yes, this is the early years, 5 years before Pocahontas and all that.
Gotcha, okay.
So no one's ever beaten him in single combat. Second of all, he's not from Bohemia. He's from England, therefore the English slave.
Sure.
And third of all, he may look rich and sound rich, but he made everything himself.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, he's typical pre-American American.
Sure.
And it's a self type thing. He doesn't have a rich family in Bohemia, and so she gets mad too, and sends him off to his slave quarters. And so the 5 books basically tell the story from her point of view, from his point of view.
Okay.
And he tells his background up until 22, how he became second in command of an army fighting for the Holy Roman Empire against the Ottoman Empire
Sure.
at that time. So,
Okay.
And so this Europe at War is the series, because I go into battles in Spain and England, Holland and Turkey and Hungary and Italy, and it covers the expanse of Europe.
Sure. Well, that sounds like very interesting. Can't say trilogy because I have a trilogy going, but a 5-book series. The English Slave.
Right.
This is out now, or when can you get
it's
the
gonna
first
be,
of 5?
Yeah, the first of 5. We just sent it to the publisher, finalized. It's going to Library of Congress. So it's with Adamo Press out of here in Aliso Viejo, California. So just follow eZWay Broadcasting on Twitter, on the different platforms there.
Sure.
Because I work with Eric and help him different areas, and so
Good.
That's how we
That's
go.
good.
That's
Good
how
stuff.
we roll here.
Yeah. So how often are the books going to be coming out? The first book is being launched, and when do we expect 2, 3, 4, and 5?
Yeah, like around Christmas, maybe the first book, and
Okay.
so they've been written, so maybe one a year.
Gotcha.
That's the goal. So, give
All
or
right.
take. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, we have David Andrews here. And where can people get your book? And do you have a website for people to go to?
I do have a website, EnglishSlave.com. There's also AdamoPress.com, ADAMO Press.com, where there's an author page there. David Eugene Andrews. I'm on Instagram, David Eugene and one on Twitter. I just opened a simpler Twitter account.
Sure.
So yeah, and so.
Good. We're going to be able to get you on Amazon and all that?
Yeah,
or?
Amazon and iBooks. It should go until the major stores. Of course, they have to decide whether or not
what they're going to take, right.
But I look forward to it. It's a little romance, a little action, a big sea battle.
Sounds like
in
there's
Spain,
something, everything, right? Everything in the book.
And we hope it's a good story that people really enjoy.
Good. Well, we look forward to that. Again, David Eugene Andrews. I wish you well with the book and the series, and it was a pleasure to talk to you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Absolutely. Okay. You heard it here at voiceamerica.tv/live. And we have a lot more to come during the course of the day, and we'll see you soon. We'll be back.
voiceamerica.tv